Hello. So, are you ready to get started? So, I'll just quickly show you. I'll try to speak slowly how to do your enema. I'm going to use this bag. You might have a bucket or a different one, but first, I'll just remind you want to do this mostly on an empty stomach. So, maybe right when you wake up before breakfast, or if you're if you're doing morning and afternoon sessions over the weekend, then in the afternoon, a couple hours after lunch, or at least 1 hour after eating. And so you want to choose your spot. You need some privacy and give yourself about an hour for the first time. And after the first time, it'll get really easy, and you should be able to do it even faster than that if you want. But some people, they actually um, start to really look forward to it and enjoy it as a sort of personal retreat or relaxation time. If you just don't think I'm doing this, you're just kind of relaxing in silence without listening to um, without looking at your phone or having any interruptions. It can be nice to just schedule it into your weekend morning, kind of like a silent meditation retreat or something like that. But anyway, choose your spot. It might be in the bathroom if you have space to lie down comfortably. You'll lay a bunch of towels, or not a bunch of towels, a couple of towels, just so that it's comfortable, and you don't want to be cold. So I like to put a blanket next to me or a towel to just put over me. You don't want any draft coming in from under the door or in the window on your body while you're doing this, okay? So a blanket, some nice cozy towels on the ground. You might be doing it in your bedroom that's near a bathroom that you can get to easily and privately. And so once you have your space set up for that, you'll get your whatever you're going to use for this is just from the regular drugstore. And you'll start with a water enema to first clean everything out, and then the coffee one. So I'm going to show you the water. I've actually squeezed half a lemon into this water. You don't want any seeds or pulp to get in there if possible, but I always put half a lemon in, and just to make it a little bit acidic for the end. You want the water or the coffee to be warm. So body temperature warm, 97 to 98 degrees. You'll touch it. It'll feel pretty hot like tea because you don't want anything cold going into your intestines. It'll just drain you, and it can make you weak, or it can make it feel really uncomfortable and you won't like it. If it's warm, you might actually, you might really like it. If you are a person who runs really hot, or you have a heat type of skin reaction going on where you're trying to clear a skin rash and you're just sweating, or you have a lot of redness and itchiness or oozing or heat, then the temperature of your liquid can be a little bit cooler, maybe like room temperature or a little bit warmer than that, not as hot as drinking like a nice, you don't want to burn yourself, but you do want it to be warm. I think of like getting in a jacuzzi. It's no fun to get into a lukewarm one. Okay, so this is about a liter of water or of liquid, right? And I'm going to pour it in. You might use less or more, and you don't need to use all of this. You'll be able to stop it if it's too much on the first time as you get used to it. So it looks about full. And then here's the hose that I have. So I'm gonna close it off. And before I turn it over, I want to get this air out of here. I don't want to put that inside my body. So just understand like the basic workings of this. Any kinks or twists are going to block the water. So while you're lying down, you want to make sure there aren't going to be kinks or twists. But right now, I'm going to go like this. I want to get this air out of here. So I'm going to just fold it, and I can hear that air coming out of the hose. Put them pushing down to get the air out. Okay. So sometimes I just set it on the ground and against the wall until I hear all the air come out of here. Okay. So now that the air is out, I'm going to pinch this off. You might have a clamp. I just pinch it off and turn it upside down. And I hear a little bit more air coming out the hose. So I'm letting that out because I don't want to put that in my body. It's fine if you get a little in, but you'll just get gas. Okay, now this is gonna hang on the doorknob. That's right in front of my towels where I'm gonna lie down so that I can reach. So I'll hang it and put some oil, lube this up with any oil, olive oil, anything that can go that you can eat. Or I use coconut oil just all the way to the end, because if you can get this all the way into this to the end, the water will go in easier and it might even be more comfortable. Okay, at least to here, make sure you get it in, or else it'll get blocked off and the water won't be able to come out. No, it won't be able to go inside you. So try to get it all the way in when you put it in. So you'll hang it up. And once the gravity is, the bag is above this end of the tube, the water can come out. Ooh, just letting that air out. So then you're going to lie down comfortably on your back. If you have another way, that's fine, but I'll just tell you, a basic way. On your back with your feet on the ground and your knees up. This is pinched off, so water can't come out. It's lubed up. You've got your blankets next to you or a towel, and take your pants all the way off. I think that's the easiest, and then gently reach under and put this in gently. You might have to find different angles, but it might seem weird to you, it might not, but it's really easy once you first try it, and it's not uncomfortable at all. So once it's comfortably in, you can gradually release this for the water to start going inside of you. And you might start to feel it might be a little cold at first and then warm. And just let it go in and relax, breathe deeply, breathe into your abdomen. And to prevent urgency so that you can get more in, you'll just every once in a while just clamp it off with your hand so that your body can adjust to the amount of water. If it goes in too fast all at once, you might not be able to retain it. It won't have time to soften the stool or get all the way up into your body. And so, because you'll have to rush to the bathroom. So just, every once in a while, clamp it off. And if you're not getting any water, if it's stuck and no water's going inside you, then it means something is blocked. Either, you need to play with the hose, move it around, shake it, make sure it's not twisted anywhere. Make sure it's not kinked, make sure it's angled properly, and just take your time and until you start to feel it go in, and relax and let it come into you. Okay. And if you need to stop, I'm just going to show you this right now. Don't stop. Try to get the whole thing in. Okay. But if you need to stop, just clamp it off, pull it out, and then, turn this the other way and keep this above, and all the water will go back into the bag so that you can rest or run to the bathroom without it getting everywhere. And then you can just set this down on the ground and it won't spill. Okay. I'm going to set it down right now. So, but you still want to be letting it in. And so it's going in, and you want to massage your abdomen. So on the left-hand side, this is the side it's going in first. I kind of just push in. You want to soften everything. You're just relaxing. And so the way the bowels go is clockwise, right? So up the right and across and down the left and out. That's how the large intestine goes. Okay. So first we're going backwards. So you're massaging. And then you might want to go up, do a shoulder stand, put your feet above your head, shake your feet around, so that the water can go all the way up, higher up into I don't know if it's going into the small intestine or what it's doing, but you do want it to get everywhere so it can go into all the lymph nodes and just start to release from there, which the coffee will actually trigger that chemically. But right now we're doing it with water. Okay. And so you'll go up on your feet. You might lay on your left-hand side at first, and then on your right-hand side, and just deeply, deeply relax. on your right hand side. So relax, the liver's on the right hand side. And that relaxation mode is when the whole system, that's how everything works, can literally release, right? It's the exhale, it's the release of these ducts and fluids to release things so that they can go out, including the large intestine. And after you relax and you're almost ready to release it all out and go to the bathroom, you can get on your, if you don't have to run to the bathroom, you can do cat cow. So on your hands and knees, and just inhale and exhale, arching your back. Just slow inhales and exhales like the cat cow in yoga, or just arching your back and stretching your abdomen and your intestines and curving with nice long deep breaths. And you can also do a downward dog. And this is really just to get everything moving everywhere. Some people like to jump up and down and shake around and do somersaults and all, whatever you feel like you want to do, go ahead and do that. But definitely don't forget to relax on your right hand side at some point. Then once you're ready, you can go to the bathroom and let it all out. And you may feel completely evacuated, especially if you went before you started. After this one, you may feel completely evacuated, but don't go straight to the coffee yet, because there could be another one still coming that you'll be like, where did that come from? And so what can happen is you'll feel really clean, but then from up above, you might start feel things, you might have another bowel movement, and it'll be like water dropping out, like watermelon seeds or things. And these might be, little pre-calcified gallstones, or, little accumulations of oil or bacteria, or even possibly even little parasites just coming out. It's blockages in the ducts, in the bile ducts, the liver ducts, and also in the mesentery, the mesenteric lymph nodes, just coming out and clearing out. And if you do get that second bowel movement, or that where you feel it coming from up here, then I hope that you get that either the first time or in one of the times that you ever do it. You will feel a deep peace in your digestive system, probably like you've never felt before. And it's one of the nice things that can happen. It won't happen every time, but it will happen if you just stick with this a little bit. And so you can finish up, and once you're ready, then you can do the same thing, but with the coffee enema itself. Okay, good luck. Enjoy.